I had come back from the US actually, and I was just visiting my mother. It was more like a holiday surprise that I was giving. Me and my sister both were giving a surprise, and it turned out that while I came here, I saw a lot of opportunities happening. This is around 3 years back. I saw a lot of food coming in. Place had changed completely, coming after 6 years. And friends asked me that if I could make something for them as desserts, because I'm a pastry chef, and I did. And I realized that they were like, why are you going back? Stay here, you start a business here. And I was like, no, I'm living abroad. I'm quite comfortable, whatever. I went back to Singapore then, and I stayed there for a while. And then my mother wasn't doing too well in her health, so I decided to come home and say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take a break and stay with her. And that's when Foodaholics was born in 5 minutes, born pretty much. USP of Foodaholics, first and foremost important thing, personal touch. I'm in touch with every customer of mine. We speak to them, we figure out what they want. It's personalized, absolutely personalized. What is made for you is just for you, it's never repeated again. So obviously that personal touch is there. And then the next thing I would say is that it gets, whatever you order gets delivered to your location as to wherever you're staying, as long as you stay in Delhi NCR. If you're staying elsewhere, there are specific things we can send nationally, internationally, but especially when it comes to Delhi NCR, anything can be delivered to you. And third obviously is the level of flavor profiles that go in. We won't just restrict with just like one flavor in the cake. I've done like a cake with like 6 or 7 flavors in it. So that sort of fun element of creating something that you like and making something of your choice, I'd say other. And if asked what else, we take online payments and like basic things, so that it's very savvy for a person. One doesn't need to go to a physical space and order, but like basically order online, gets delivered to you, sort of a thing. Big role, because my store or my work is absolutely online. It's a website through which we get orders. We personalize things, we deliver it to you, it gets delivered to you. So obviously before it gets delivered to you, someone needs to order in, and that's through either a phone, an email, through Facebook, through Twitter, or through BlackBerry messengers. So it's all using the gadgets and internet obviously in relation to it, and getting it to the customer. So if I don't have internet, I really don't have a store basically, because I don't have a physical form, it's an online store. I would say for my professional life, it's the backbone, and personal life, it becomes that flesh, so it gives that body to it. What happens is that if in my personal life I don't have internet, I'm not in touch with a lot of my family, a lot of my friends. Both my siblings live abroad. I don't know what I would have done if Skype wasn't around. I can't imagine, like a day where I don't know where my brother is or where my sister is. Like, I'd like to know what they're doing. Or simple things is like my sister just bought a dress and she wants to show me. So, just small, simple pleasures of life. Internet connects you, obviously. It puts you in touch with like long lost friends, that obviously, and then more than anything else, my work is so dependent on it that it, sort of like, it leverages my life in a way. So I would say a world without internet would be a cake without the element of chocolate ever coming in. It's important, people like chocolate, we all love it. There's a saying where they say that 9 out of 10 people love chocolate and the 10th person always lying. So I feel it's one of those, if you don't have internet, you're missing out on something for sure.